In other news, Tulsi Gabbard leaves the Democratic Party and tells them to drop dead, while little Greta likes nuclear power plants. Oh, really? I'm Jasper Gonzo, and this is What's Next. Hey, what's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo here, another episode of What's Next, your daily. Hope you guys are doing well on this Wednesday. Well, a couple of big announcements have come over the wire over the last 24 to 36 hours in a segment I like to call In Other News. Well, in other news, Tulsi Gabbard leaves the Democratic Party and tells them literally, you know what? Fuck you. And little Greta, remember her, Greta Thunberg? How dare you fame? Yes, she was asked about nuclear power plants and she's about closing them in Germany. She said, well, yeah, not a fan. Let's take a look. This comes out of Breitbart. Tulsi Gabbard announces she's leaving the Democratic Party. Former Congresswoman and presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard announced Tuesday she's left the Democratic Party. She made it the revelation in a video posted on social media outlining the details of her farewell. Let's just go straight to the video montage. I'm sorry, video, shall we?
I can no longer remain in today's Democratic Party that's under the complete control of an elitist cabal of warmongers who are driven by cowardly wokeness, who divide us by racializing every issue and stoking anti-white racism.
Facts.
Who actively work to undermine our God-given freedoms
Facts.
that are enshrined in our Constitution, who are hostile to people of faith and spirituality.
Facts.
Who demonize the police but protect criminals at the expense of law-abiding Americans, who believe in open borders, who weaponize the national security state to go after their political opponents, and above all, who are dragging us ever closer to nuclear war. Now, I believe in a government that's of the people, by the people, and for the people. Unfortunately, today's Democratic Party does not. Instead, it stands for a government that is of, by, and for the powerful elite.
Correct.
Now, I'm calling on my fellow common sense, independent-minded Democrats to join me in leaving the Democratic Party. If you can no longer stomach the direction that the so-called woke Democratic Party ideologues are taking our country, then I invite you to join me.
Okay. Her video comes in less than a month before the November midterms that will determine the control of the House of Representatives for the next 2 years. And of course, as we all know, Republicans are looking to gain massive seats. But then again, they've been known to shoot themselves in the ass in the past, and possibly the fate of the Biden dementia administration. It also comes about 8 months into Ukraine's war with Russia, with the U.S. has provided billions of dollars, 90 plus billion and counting, to support Ukraine amidst a rising threat of nuclear war. Gabbard has long been a critic of pro-war foreign policy establishment as well as wokeism, both currently held with a vice grip by the former Democratic Party, which is pretty much now known as the Socialist Party. Now we go from that. This comes out of Bloomberg. Greta Thunberg says Germany should keep its nuclear power plants open. But what about climate change that you've been fighting so hard for? Germany shouldn't close its nuclear power plants that are currently generating power if it means increase the burning of coal, Greta said. If we already have them running, I feel it's a mistake to close them down in order to focus on coal, she said in an interview with Germany's Das Erste TV channel. Germany reversed policy by deciding to keep its last 2 nuclear plants running in an effort to protect security of its energy supply. That triggered a political firestorm because Chancellor Olaf Scholz's ruling coalition includes the Green Party, which of course in the past is known for terrorizing, long pushed for a permanent exit from nuclear power. She was asked, are the nuclear power plants better choice for the time being now? She said, if they're already running, I feel it's a mistake to close them down in order to focus on coal. Germany is increasingly relying on coal-fired power stations to fill the energy shortfall triggered by Russia squeezing pipeline flows natural gas to Europe. But of course, as we all saw regarding the pipeline that surprisingly burst, that might be a problem. Emissions are increasing in the short term while the government works to contain the unprecedented crisis. The country, which has Europe's biggest economy, plans to shut down nuclear reactors by the year's end after public opinion turned against the energy source in the aftermath of Japan's Fukushima disaster. France usually exports power to Germany during the winter, which demands jumps by outages at the Electrique de France nuclear reactors, risk tightening supply across Europe and triggering enforced power cuts. First, on Tulsi leaving the Democratic Party. Took you long enough. It's about time. You should have left these asswipes a long time ago because these guys were never for you. A lot of people are iffy. I've seen a lot of comments on Twitter in regards to, she's doing it for clicks. She's doing it to, to get better gigs. She's doing it to be on Tucker more often. She's doing this, that, and the other. Me, I'm 50-50. I don't want to see her join the Republican Party because I think that would be a disaster. To me, I would stay independent. I would not join any kind of faction because I think that would undermine her leaving the Democratic Party to just go to a more idiotic party. Well, I won't say more, but just as, and that would be the GOP. But she has made a lot of strides in regards to how she thinks. Now, she believes that she is a pro-choice advocate, not a late term. Anybody who wants to check that out, that would be on Dave Rubin's channel, where early on, while she was a congresswoman, Dave Rubin asked her regarding late-term abortion, and she had a change of heart. But she has built upon that ever since. Now we move to little Greta. Little Greta, who basically ran around, waving her finger at everyone, giving nasty looks at Trump regarding climate change. Well, asked about closing the nuke plants in Germany, she was like, yeah, you might want to hold on to that. You might want to pump your brakes a little bit, because slamming coal, yeah, I'll continue to do that. But when it comes to the nuclear power plants, well, we got to have energy, right? So Greta's having second thoughts. Maybe because now she's older and she is hopefully she's no longer controlled by her parents, which of course she was forced to make a lot of stupid ass comments regarding climate change just, what was it, about 5 years ago now? Now at 19, she's older, maybe wiser in regards to, well, we can't attack every single section of energy because we need energy. So, yeah, I like the nuclear power plants. I'll still shoot my mouth off against coal every once in a while and, run around going, ooh, climate change. But for now, yeah, we need the lights on. And with that being said, I'm Jasper Gonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more just like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share it, subscribe to it. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.